morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the state of Michigan, where we are under the dictatorship of Gretchen Whitmer. And if you don't believe me, just ask Kelly Stafford. So, I'm not sure if many of you caught the press briefing yesterday with Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell and that other individual. I don't know what her name was. I caught Sidney and Rudy. I'm just not sure. After listening to it, I'm just not sure what's going to happen with this latest election and what they come up with. I think a lot of, if anything does happen, I do believe it's going to come from Sidney Powell and the evidence they gather from the Dominion software voting machine side of things. You know, maybe Rudy's affidavits are sort of some foundational stuff. But I want to think about a little bit farther down the road, the post investigations and all of that. What's going to come from this? Well, for whatever reason, this was the Democrats' money shot, and I don't understand why they did it to Donald Trump. I think there's going to be 10 times as many poll watchers next time. They're going to be breathing down these people's necks. They're never going to get away with that kind of stuff again. And they did it to a very, very this is, let's say they give it to the dementia in chief. They did this to a very popular president who is going to dog them for the next 4 years. I can see rallies over the next 4 years with Trump. Whether he runs or not, he's going to handpick the next candidate. He is going to dog these governors out of these Democratic states like Michigan and Wisconsin and Illinois and Pennsylvania and Georgia. Of course, he was Republican, but he's going to dog these people. And they did this, all for what? And I keep thinking back to that. When I was thinking about this, I sort of reminded me of that movie. I think it was called The Girl Next Door, when the film producer starts talking to the kid and he says, "Was the juice worth the squeeze?" And I kind of wondered, I'd like to ask the Democrats the same thing. Was the juice worth the squeeze? I mean, what did they accomplish with this? They would put a dementia patient in the Oval Office in a mattress as the vice president, where a majority of Americans don't even like these people, and even the liberals are about ready to tear into them as well because they're not liberal enough. I mean, you're talking about maybe Silicon Valley is really the only people that are happy about this shenanigans that they pulled was for Biden and Harris. I mean, seriously, was the juice worth the squeeze? Because they're never going to be able to do this again. This was it. This was their one time. And I just don't quite understand why they would do it at this point in time. So I do think that a lot's going to come out of these voting machines, and none of this crap is going to happen again. I'm just not certain if there's really enough time for any of this to really be a factor once they start making the results official. We'll have to see, but I think a lot of stuff's going to come out on Dominion, and they're going to be basically out of business. And I don't understand why they would do it to put in someone like Biden and Harris. To me, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.